My name's Mike Willoughby. I'm a Cumbrian-based singer-songwriter. I wrote a lot of the songs that are in the film At Home in the Steep Places. One of the songs featured in the film is a song of mine called Poor Man's Mountains. And there's a verse in the song about Bill Peascod and his fantastic achievements in rock climbing. And this is a song that my band Striding Edge released in the year 2007 on an album called Borrowdale Johnny, and we did a big rural tour connected with that album. And in that year 2007, I started to think about perhaps what my next project would be, and I did think that what I would do was write a set of songs about the rock climbing experience. And over the last 14 years, that's exactly what I've been doing. I've been crafting a set of songs that relates the rock climbing experience. These are some of my stories, some of my experiences, but also the experience and the stories of climbers, rock climbers that I know who've told me their stories along the way. Rock climbing has always been a great passion of mine. It started in 1986 and very much inspired by Bill. So let me tell you a little bit more about this set of songs. I knew from the start that this set of rock climbing songs I've been working on would be a show to play with my band Raving Rock. Raving Rock is a trio group. As well as being a journey in songwriting, it's also been a journey in music, because Striding Edge is very much a folk-based band. Raving Rock is more of an electric band. I started off thinking about my hometown of Windermere for the first song in the sequence, called Inherit the Mountain. And Windermere, my hometown, seems one of these places that's blighted by buildings that get ever higher and blot out the sky. And it was that concept that although people's skyline is limited sometimes in the towns and the cities, there are higher views to aspire to. The mountains always seem to rise above. So 14 years writing these songs, what was it like? Well, I'd have to say the visual aspect was really crucial in the process. I've got roots in fine art, and as I was writing the songs, drawings, biro pen drawings would spring up in the margins and take on a life of their own, and often these little biro drawings and sketches would inspire the words. So I saw this process of lyrics and pictures sort of working together. And of course, some of my artistic heroes, this is exactly what they did. William Blake had his fantastic illuminated books and pictures that accompanied his words. So this is a style of working that, I aspire to, really. And it was lovely to see the visual pictures evolving along with the songs. The other aspect, as well as the songwriting that's evolved, is the spoken word. And spoken word and poetry is an aspect of this show and these songs. And I was into writing poetry and reading poetry before I got into songwriting. That's what led me into songwriting, was writing poetry. Particularly, I was into the English poets when I was younger, Percy Bysshe Shelley, William Blake, Samuel Taylor Coleridge. So this has been a journey lyrically and visually, and it's also been a journey musically. As I say, I've been into rock music since I was very young, but over these 14 years of crafting and writing these songs, I've also been evolving my playing as a rock musician, and that is a big world. You've got to find the right guitar for your sound, you've got to find the right amplifier, you've got to find the right collection of effects pedals to get the sound that you want, and all that has been evolving over the course of these years. So what's happened? Well, 2021, finally got down to practicing with my band Raving Rock, with a new lineup, Ian Hunter and Rick Middleton. We've been rehearsing at More Music in Morecambe. We did our first show on the 4th of February, and I'm very pleased to say we brought together all those elements, the music, the poetry, the visual images, We had visual images that accompanied the songs that I've recently created, and it was a thrilling experience to see all this music, poetry, and art sort of coming together in one show. Next step, we've got a really nice gig in the diary coming up where we'll be playing the full show, and that's for a festival called Lake Fest, which is a climbing and outdoor festival that's happening in the Dodden Valley. And we'll be playing a show there on April the 22nd at Seathwaite in Dodden as part of that festival. And we're really looking forward to taking out and playing the whole show. It's going to be really exciting. So raving rock really does seem to be taking off this year. I'm really excited by the band and looking forward to playing more gigs, showing more images, reading more poetry.
Come and join us on a bit of Sonny Rock, and we're going to walk up the valley of Dovedale, which is over in the Eastern Lakes, for a bit of Sonny Rock. But what you can't see on the picture, there's a little cloud in the distance. So it's called Volcanic Ash Blonde.